Younger adults this time, fired up. Come on, you little darling. The first couple doing it right. Hold on, slow Danny. Danny, where's your horses coming?
Jordan is first. Brendan is second. All right. Third. Locked up in the turn. Taking Tanner at plus 7 turn. Here. There you go. Sorry. Allie 9. And Andreas 11. Bailey 12.
What? Really good. And the 7 too. And the double. Just the first jump and just into the last line.
We are right outside ring 6 here at WEF. I just showed in the adult amateurs, the 18 to 35 section, and I had my 2 over fences today. Tomorrow I have 2 more and the hack, and I was on my horse Massimo, or Vinny as you guys know him as his barn name. He was really good. My first round, well, that was a little iffy. I mean, I'm still a work in progress, and let's just say I was Mrs. Fields baking cookies, you know, chocolate chipping everywhere, because I went down the diagonal 7, and I thought I had more than enough, and I saw the distance, and it just wasn't there, and I don't know, I just became like a paraplegic and just sat there, and he went for the 8, totally popped me out of my tack. I lost my stirrup, and I have the Tech Light stirrups, so they were super light and flapping, and I couldn't find it. I get into the end of the 2. I should have turned before then and just, you know, circled, gathered my stuff together, you know, and just did it from the beginning, but nope, I stupidly went in, and I was like, oh, this is not good, and I didn't want to come off, so I just turned out of there, and I made it up. But then after that too, then the diagonal oxer going away was perfect. The 6 coming home was phenomenal. So other than that, that was good. Second round, much better than the first. I'm still, like I said, a work in progress, and I tend to have a bad habit of rushing when I first start. So I go in trotting across the diagonal. It's nice and slow, just looking around, because ring 6 here, it's like there's tons of stuff going on, golf carts going by. So, you know, I do my trot across, and then I come down to the wall. And he was just a little bulgy, you know, not set up properly, and I just rushed into it stupidly, not thinking, and he picks up the wrong lead, so I had to fix that. But then after that, the into the single coming home was really good. Going to the oxer away, that was really good too. The 6 is, I don't know, that 6 is just awesome. That's my favorite line of this course, because he just nailed it each time. Then going down the 7 this time, I maybe made my turn just a little too wide and kind of angled it, which was kind of bad. I mean, I'm not a jumper here trying to slice and dice stuff, but apparently I did that. But going down it, I made the 7 work much better this time. No more chipping everywhere. I mean, I think Hershey's would owe me some royalties here with the amount of chocolate chips I do to fences. but he made it work this time, and the 7 was perfect. And then this time coming home to the 2, I didn't have that little stirrup issue, so I made it in, made it out a-okay. But he was in that turn, he was still just a little bulgy and crooked, so the in was a little iffy, and the out kind of popped a little. But I you know, did as Louise says, just grab the mane, try and cover it up as much as possible. So that's what I did, and that was my course. It really depends on how the horse is going that day, how things feel. I mean, you just do a quick little flat real fast just to warm them up, get their muscles warmed up. And then when we start jumping, we always start with something really small, just, you know, get your eye situated and ready and adjusted on the fences. And then they slowly start raising them as you go. And really, you know, less is more. You know, you don't want to do too much. And, you know, we have that philosophy of when you're good, stop with that. You don't want to keep pushing it. I mean, there's really no need to. I mean, you want to end things on a good note and go into the round and at your best, rather than just say, oh, we didn't jump enough, let's keep doing it. And then, you know, that can just throw you off a little. So really, it all just depends on how the day's going, what type of energy level your horse is at. If they're really up, you might need to do just a little more flatting. But typically, I mean, he's usually always the same, so it's just quick little flat, jump a little, when we're good, go in. So that's how it usually goes for us for warm-ups. When I'm about to go in, first we just quick go over the course, strategize a little. She tells me her ideas and thoughts on how I should ride it out, and I just tell, you know, what I'm thinking and stuff like that. But I mainly just let her talk and have her, you know, coach me and everything and just prep me for the ring. Right before that, I just have a little quiet time. My groom does my boots, cleans off Vinny, and then when I go in, she always wishes me luck, and I say thank you, and I just pray for the best and hope I ride it well, and, you know, always thinking. So that's what she always reminds me, just keep thinking, because sometimes I forget to think and breathe. I need to breathe. Well, what she tends to say to me a lot is, you know, there's parts of brilliance and then parts that were not so brilliant. You know, like today, in that first round, I'd have to say, like I said, that 6, I am in love with that line. If I could marry it, I totally could, because that was one of the best lines I ever rode in my life. I mean, each time it was just spot on. It was the type of line, you know, once you have your pace set, you can just sit there and he just kind of finds it, you know, and you just let him go and it's right there. But in between the first and the second round, really, what she had to say mainly was about that 7 where I really screwed up on the out and totally lost my stirrup. She said, you know, she just didn't understand, because even she thought I had more than enough pace to get the 7 and it just wasn't there. So even she was just a little confused. But like I said, I thought I had it and I saw the distance and I wasn't thinking, and I guess it's like Vinny just wanted to quick make sure I was, but I wasn't. And let's say he won, I lost. So Vinny won, me 0. Yes, next week is my favorite week of WEF. It's week 6, which is hunter week. Since I'm a hunter, it's my favorite week. So that's WCHR week. So they have points towards your WCHR standings. And then also what I love is I have a classic round, so I get to wear my shad belly. And the classic, I'm so excited. I get to ride in the international ring, which that's what's so fun about hunter week, is that usually, you know, jumpers only go in there. But hunt week, the hunters get to go in there. So jumpers, that's kind of their off week, and for us, we use week 7 as off week, at least for my barn, because like we like to give all the horses and the guys off for going 6 weeks straight through. And I can't believe we're halfway through the circuit already. Next week's scary. Well, on Saturday night next week, that's when they have the Hunt Spectacular, and for that, you can't just enter it, you have to qualify for it. So if you're in one of the 3-6 A divisions, like the first year greens, second year greens, any of the confirmations, junior hunters, the AOs, any of those, if you're champion or reserve, you get a spot in that Hunt Spectacular. So they qualify and get to go in it. So that's a really fun night to watch. And this year, I'm so happy they're bringing back the top 12 for the second round, because they always used to do that. But last year, for some reason, they just had one round and it went so quick. So I can't wait. It's such a fun day. Oh my God, yeah, that dog, his name is Oliver. She's actually from my barn. That's Amy Guth. She's from my barn. She rides with us. So, yeah, that's Oliver. He's adorable.